Hello everyone, my name is LaZeR and welcome back to Train SimWorld 4. Now before we get started, I want to give you guys a quick health update of let you know how I'm doing. And honestly, I'm not doing that great. Because this Friday, I'm going to hospital for a serious checkup. Because I'm in a lot of pain right now, and because of that, I could potentially need to have surgery. So I'm not doing my greatest at the moment, which is one of the reasons why I didn't live stream last weekend, because I was just in too much pain. I'm still am in a lot of pain as we speak, but I haven't uploaded a video in a while, so I thought we'll do another livery review. And that's what we're doing in this video today. I've got some good selection of trains to show off. And if you're new to the channel, why not click that subscribe button, turn the bell notification as well, so you stay notified to the channel. It's just a click of a button. And also, I'm in so much pain, so the fact that I'm actually still taking the time and effort to make this video for you guys, I think that deserves a subscriber or two. Right then, let's play some Train Sim. So I am back at Doncaster Works, and I have been very busy making some really cool and very interesting liveries for my engines. And I think the first one we're going to start off with is this, the almighty, the super fast TGV. Now this livery was actually quite easy to make, although it's not perfect because you can actually see where the blue sort of curves over. There's a little bit of a like a little hump or bump or something. Like, I mean, from this angle you can see it more clearly of how the curve in the blue is not perfect. But the white stripe, I think I've done a good job on that. And also, I had to look up a lot of pictures to actually get an idea of what was first class and what was second class. And also, getting the colours right is no easy task. Like, you've got the red and the one for first class, and then over here we've got the like a yellowy, greeny, bluey colour, represents second class. So, I think I did a good job. Got the nice TGV logo. Again, it's not perfect, but I think I did a good job on this. I mean, from a distance, it looks perfect, and I'm genuinely pleased of how this has turned out. This took me about, I'd say, nearly 3 hours to make, but I think it was worth it. I mean, if I want to make a good livery, oh, excuse me, madam. If I want to make a good livery, I want to take my time and do it well. I don't want to rush into my livery, so that's the TGV, and I think I did a good job on that. It's not exactly a Eurostar, but it'll do. Moving on to something a bit more British, I've made another livery for one of my favourite diesels in the world, a Class 47, and this time I've made a nice Virgin livery. Ooh, very nice. I actually do like the Virgin trains, but this was actually very easy to make. This only took me about 35 to 45 minutes to make, so so professional. No, but on a serious note, I think I did a good job. It's not perfect, but I think it looks absolutely incredible. I'm genuinely pleased of how this turned out. I think it looks good. Again, I'm just a lover for Virgin trains. I just love the Virgin liveries a lot. Speaking of Virgin trains, I've got another one here. We've got the beautiful East Coast Main Line Virgin Class 43 livery. Now this livery, this one was a nightmare to make. Because first things first is I had to choose the right sort of red, and getting these colours right is not easy. But the hardest thing I've ever done was these swirl curvy bits. Again, it is far from perfect, but you have no idea how hard it was to actually make these curvy swirl bits. And then same for the coaches as well. I mean, the coaches were just this is probably one of the hardest liveries I've ever had to make, but my god, I think it's worth it. I think I've done a good job. And I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, I'll leave it down to you guys to decide if I've done a good job or not. But like, you know, this was really hard to do. The bar coach, again, it is not perfect, but it's the best I can do, and I'm very happy with it. And you got the first class coaches here. I just think, like, you know, again, this was the hardest livery I've ever had to make, but I think it took me about almost a whole day to actually make this, because I was experimenting. I was trying to get the curves and the swirls all perfect. I needed to choose the right colours. It was, oh, this one was an absolute nightmare, but it is worth it though. I mean, I'm just move out the 47. I'm genuinely pleased of how this has turned out. This is probably one of the best liveries I've ever made, and that's a fact. Moving on to something a little bit more smaller, classic 08 diesel shunter. Everyone loves an 08 diesel shunter. I mean, I know I do. I've decided to make an EWS livery, but make a nice, weathered, dusty, dirty one. And I have actually done something really clever with this livery. Have a quick guess. What do you think I've done that is actually really clever? Can you guys spot it yet? I'll give you guys a few seconds to guess. Can't you guess? Well, what I've done is the number. Because when I added all the weathering and the dust and dirt on it, like the number was a little bit faded. But what I've done is I've added like a more brighter red, so it kind of looks like from a distance that someone's got in their hand and they've just wiped some of the dust and dirt off the side of the engine, so you can see the number a lot more clearly. Now, I think that's a really nice touch, how like it looks like someone's wiped their hand on the side of the number, so you can get rid of all that dust and dirt on the side. That is, I think that was a very smart idea. And I think I've done a good job with the weathering. It's not perfect, but it does look good. Got the classic black and yellow striping on the back, and on the same on the front. Yeah, classic, you know, black and yellow striping on the front. That was actually pretty easy to do. But I think, like, you know, this looks amazing. Now, I know there's hardly any EWS Class 08 diesel shunters that run in today, but you do see them every now and then running somewhere, I don't know where. But I do like the EWS Class 08 diesel shunter. I just think it's a good livery, and I just think I've done a really good job of getting the colours almost spot on. The colours aren't perfect, but it's the best I can do, and I'm really happy with this. But moving on to something a bit more modern, what we've got is this, a Class 66. Now, everywhere in Great Britain, most cargo trains are Class 66s. But my favourite livery for a Class 66 is the Freightliner Green. And I've decided to make this one, which has got the, it's the newer Freightliner livery with the, again, with the swirls on the side. This was not easy to do, like, you know, doing all the roundy, curvy bits. It's not easy to do in Train Sim World, but I managed to pull it off, and I think it looks great. Choice of green is spot on. The green is bang on perfect. The yellow, I quite like it. Maybe I was thinking of making the yellow a little bit more brighter, but then it looked quite ridiculous, so I made the yellow a bit more darker. But it looks great. I've got the number 66013. I think it looks good. I do love how I've done the front. The front looks good. Again, not perfect. I've got a few mistakes here. Like you see, there's like a little bit of green on the round headlight, which, like, you know, it's not ideal. But again, like, you know, I'm not the best at making liveries in Train Sim World, but, like, you know, this is what I've made, and it's the best I've got. But I just love the Freightliner 66s so much. This is my favourite livery for a Class 66, the Freightliner Green. I mean, you guys can disagree or agree, it's up to you, but I think it looks great. Now, moving on to the steam edge, what I've done is I've gotten myself an 8F. So what I've done is I've painted it black and then weathered it so well. The weathering did take a bit of time to actually get this to the actual colours that I wanted it. But if you look on the side of the boiler, you've got like all these different shades of black, and you've got like shade of purple there, which kind of gives it like the burnt boiler effect, which I'm genuinely pleased with how that's turned out. Now, instead of giving it the British Railway livery or the LMS livery, what I've done instead is I've numbered it 3518 and given it the LNER livery. Now, probably most of you will think that there's no such thing as an LNER 8F, which you're probably right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just guessing. But what I've did is I've actually copied this actual engine, number 3518, from this picture. This is the actual picture I used to make this in Train Sim World. Now, again, it's not perfect, but like, you know, I'm really happy of how this has turned out. I mean, I love the like, it's got like a little bit of leakiness on the side of the boiler. Got a little bit of leakiness on the whatever you call this box thing. There is an actual word for this. Is it cylinder box? I don't know. Although I should really know these things. I'm a train YouTuber, for goodness sake. I should really know this. But I love the weathering on the LNER lettering. The back of the tender looks great. The sides look good. The roof looks amazing. I mean, again, like from a distance, when you see all these liveries from a distance, they do look really good. I mean, look at the EWS, and then the Virgin 47, and the Virgin 43, and the TGV, and then the 8F and the Class 66. From a distance, they all look great. Now, finally, we have this. Now, I've got to be honest, I am not a big fan of the Class 52s. Now, a lot of diesel lovers will probably look at me and say, how dare you talk about the Class 52s, Oliver? They're probably one of the greatest diesels in the world. For me, they're not my all-time favourite, but they're not bad. But anyway, what I've done is I've gotten myself a Class 52, number D1015, Western Champion, and what I did is I've kind of based this off the Class 52 that did that rail tour not so long ago. In fact, I might have a picture of it. Here it is. This is the actual Class 52 that I've made this livery on, and again, it's got the nameplate, which looks lovely. Although I'm a bit disappointed because if you zoom in, the nameplate, the lettering isn't 3D. It's just a texture that's just been like stuck on. So like, you know, that is a bit of a disappointment. Giving myself the classic British Railways logo. Looks very nice. But I do want to say this, that a Class 52 in this colour, it actually looks not bad. You've got the classic yellow front where the letters and numbers would go. But the choice of colour of like, I mean, I don't know if it's green or blue. I mean, it's like a seafoam green or something like that. I'm not sure, but it does look pretty good in this colour. I mean, again, this livery was so easy to make. All I did was paint it that, I don't know what to call it, added an orange stripe near the roof, add the health and safety stickers, and then just give it a yellow front. That's all I did. This livery, okay, this only took me 10 minutes to make. 10 minutes. I know, like, you know, there's not much work to be done on this, but 10 minutes to make a livery to look as good as this. This, in my opinion, again, not a big fan of the Class 52s, but with a bit of time. Where's my watch? My watch is over there. But anyway, give it time. In this livery, it might start to grow on me. Because when I look at it now, I don't think it actually looks that bad. Especially in a great colour like this. It might grow on me. But there you are. These are some of the best liveries that I've been making over the past couple of weeks. Now, I'm still making more, but Train Sim Mod 5, I believe, is coming out soon. I don't know when, but I do want to say one thing, okay? Train Sim Mod 4 has had an update, and I've got to be honest, I hate this update so much because this is a message to Dovetail Games. I think you've broken your game because when I want to set a path on one of my trains, I set a path and it doesn't work. Contact settlement doesn't work. So if I press select path again, select destination, nothing happens. So Dovetail Games, if you're watching this update you've done, you've literally have broken your game, and like, you know, that's really wound me up a lot. So like, you know, Dovetail, if you're gonna fix this, please fix it, and fix it fast, because then I won't be able to make any content about it. So yeah, set path. Select a bit of track, doesn't work. Now you're probably thinking, oh, that's probably because you're just in a TGV. Nope, it works with it works with every engine. So if we go with a 47 never lets me down, does it? So let's have a quick look, step inside, and then set path. Let's say, let's go, oh, I don't know, let's go there. Set path, and it hasn't worked. So yeah, Train Sim World 4 right now is broken. I don't know if it's just my game that's causing this, but whatever is causing it, please let me know, because, like, you know, I want this fixed as soon as possible. Go with let's try the 43 quickly as well. Step on board, lovely. So I know there's a class 66 in the way, but let's have a look. Set path to, oh, I don't know, there. Yeah, see, path still hasn't been set. So yeah, my Train Sim Mod 4 right now is broken. If any of you know what the problem is, please let me know. We would really appreciate it. But that concludes this video for today. I hope you guys did like it, and I do hope you like the liveries that I've made. Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you think is the best? Although that is going to be very hard to choose from, because, like, you know, I like to think that, like, all of them are the best. I mean, I have made a lot of great liveries lately, but I'm still in the middle of making more, so, you know, look out for that. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. All the links are in the description. If you want to buy some LaZeR merch, link to that is in the description below as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.